Hi guys, Matt here, Rideshare PA. So I just wanted to talk to everybody today and talk about something that happened to me over the weekend. So I think it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I got the notice in my email or whatever that my registration is due. My registration runs out at the end of February, along with my insurance. So I already have my registration card, and I put it in, and I got a thing back saying that my make and model doesn't match. So in Pennsylvania, I'm not sure if this has happened to anybody else in Pennsylvania. If it has, please let me know. My registration, instead of saying for the model, it says Toyota. Okay, and for the make, rather than say Camry, it says SDN, which, as most people can probably know, means sedan. So they said my make and model and my registration didn't match, and that's why it got denied. But the funny thing is, when I talked to you on the phone, I explained to her. I said, "Look, I understand that makes sense that it doesn't match." But I said, if you look at the registration that I submitted for the year before that you approved for 2019, it says the exact same thing. The only thing that changed on my registration literally was the expiration date. Everything else stayed the same. And then I specifically pointed out to the people, because I've talked to 5 or 6 different people from Uber support over the past 3 or 4 days trying to get this problem resolved. They even sent it to sorry for that, my daughter's in the back seat, she's sleeping. But anyway, trying to get this problem resolved. So I explained to them that if they would look at my insurance card has the same car on file, obviously. And if they look at that, it has the same VIN number and the same license plate and everything as the car that's on the registration. The only problem is my registration says SDN for sedan instead of Camry. So they will not approve it. And I probably wasted 3 to 4 hours total with Uber support, going back and forth talking to different people over the past couple of days. So, as most people know, the only way you can get this problem resolved is to go to a hub. Well, the only hub close to me is in Philadelphia. It's about an hour and 45-minute drive. Luckily, I made plans to go down there this weekend anyway to drive. I'm hoping that when I go there, so I will have to go to the hub to get it fixed. I'm hoping they can resolve the problem, because I made plans to go down there and drive for both Uber and Lyft, because usually when I go to Philly, I do probably about 60 to 70% of my rides are Uber and the rest are Lyft. So with that being said, I don't want to go down there and make a little bit of money just on Lyft all day long if I can do both and drive for longer and make more money. So I'm probably going to have to go to the hub. I'm going to have to experience whatever that's like. Hopefully they take care of it right away. I'll let everybody know what happens with that. But it sucks being deactivated for something that's stupid. And the funny thing was, I explained to the lady that my old registration did not expire until the end of February. So how come when I sent you a picture from my new registration that is good from right now until next February, why did you automatically cancel my account? Because my old registration was valid. Somebody at your company validated it until the end of February, if that makes sense to everybody. And she just, they're a bunch of idiots that work there, really. They don't understand anything. They have their policies, and that's what it happens. They sent it to priority support or something stupid like that. And I asked the lady, I was like, well, can you give me the number so I can talk to somebody there? Because priority support are the people that make the actual decision. I think at least twice it's been sent to priority support, and I get the same exact problem there. They don't understand it. All they do is look at it, they see it doesn't say Camry, it says SDN, and they automatically deny it, and they send it back. And it's dumb. Me as a driver, it's dumb that you have people that want to go out and make money for your company, but you don't understand exactly what is happening. Like, if somebody called me and I said to them, and they said to me, hey, like, look at both the registrations, because the lady did, she looked at last year's, and she goes, yeah, it's exactly the same. She looked at last year's registration for me, and I said, now look at this year's. I said, everything's exactly the same. She goes, yeah, you're right, it is. I was like, okay, so if somebody approved it last year, why are they denying it this year when it's the exact same thing? Like, all she would have had to do at that point was be like, you know what, you're right, it's no big deal, and just pass it through. But no, she has to send it to priority support. I can't talk or explain anything to them because they don't apparently talk to people. They just make the final decision. And basically, my account right now is temporarily suspended. I would say it's temporarily deactivated because I can't get on at all. They won't accept it. And the only option I have is to go to the hub. So luckily, I already had a trip planned to Philly anyway. If I didn't, I would have now, because I have to go there. I don't have a choice. I have to drive an hour and 45, almost 2 hours to go get this fixed. And luckily, like I said, I had a trip planned. But this is another thing. Like, I know some other famous YouTubers, especially one recently that moved from Florida to New Jersey. I'm not going to say his name, but he had the same issue. He had document issues. He tried resolving it over the phone for like 2 weeks, and he ended up having to drive like 3.5 hours from where he lives to get it resolved. Same thing with me. If you don't have a hub near you, if you're not lucky enough to have a hub close to you, it's a complete waste of time and gas to drive there when the simple situation could have been resolved very easily. They just don't want to hear it because they don't care. So, I mean, what are your thoughts, guys? Do me a favor and leave a comment in the description below. I have all my links to all my stuff. If you want to check any of that stuff out, feel free. I just want to say thank you again to every single person that subscribes to the channel, comes to the live streams and has conversations with me and with everybody else. And I hope you guys all have a great weekend. I am right now driving to go pick up my son to have an epic Nerf battle, and we'll see what happens with that. But like I said, guys, I hope you guys stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.